the 5 key points I feel is very important for buyers and sellers. And that is, first of all, is pricing of a home. Second would be condition. Third is going to be marketing. Fourth would be negotiating, once you're under contract, all the negotiations that happen. And then fifth would be the closing. Pricing is important. It indicates to buyers and sellers, a seller, if they're serious about selling their home. They're not asking way too much. They're not asking way too little. They need to price it right at what the market value is. When it comes to marketing, I place a lot of emphasis on the online presence of a property. I have staging skills. I have a background in interior design. I used to furnish model homes for builders. And this is so important. It's the first impression. And photographs. I will hire professional photographers because they are the ones that make your home look the best online. And that's where everybody starts their search, is online. So the better you look online, the more activity you're likely to have and better results. I understand the importance of it, getting good photographs and a feel. You want people to come in the home, you want them to feel like they want to stay in the home. Once your property is listed in the multiple listing service in Austin, it quickly syndicates to over 725 websites. So you are out there for the world to see. Within the contract phase of a purchase of a home, there are terms and conditions on this 8-page document that not only is it price, we're talking about earnest money, choice of title company. There is something called an option period and a fee for that. So there are lots of terms and items on the contract that have to be negotiated. That's where I feel one of my strengths is. Of course, I represent one or the other, just the buyer or the seller. And it's important to keep my clients informed of the process. The closing is part of the negotiated contract, and it happens at a title company. It's when both parties sign the legal documents which transfer ownership and when funds are appropriated to the different parties. A lot of it has to do with the title company. They're the ones that do the title search, all the background paperwork to make it happen. They work with the lender to make sure the loan documents are all in order and everything culminates at that particular date, the closing date. As an agent working for you, I'll be sure and stay in touch with the title company and the lender to make sure that the dates that are needing to be met are actually happening, that all parties are performing items of the contract as they're supposed to, and that keys will be given at the closing to the new owners. The closing date is important because it's part of the original contract. People are expecting to perhaps buy their next house the following day, so if the closing doesn't happen when it's supposed to, they can't buy their next house the next day because the funds aren't there. As well, people have movers lined up, and it has a domino effect if things don't happen accordingly. So my job is to stay in contact with title company to make sure that the deadlines are being met so that the closing date doesn't have to change. The terms and conditions of an offer don't happen just by luck. A lot of it depends on patience and skill level of the agent involved, and it can make or break a transaction. If you're in the Austin market looking for a qualified and experienced agent, I would love to hear from you. I can be reached at 512-589-1974. Thank you.